What up? This is Rapids, and so here's the real reason why Lil Durk got locked up. So there's a lot of things we got to cover. So at first starts off with him trying to flee. That's what made them expedite the whole process, because they had word that Durk was trying to flee the country. I'm gonna get into the details in another video, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you like this video. Let's get over 100 likes. So yeah, he was trying to jump on a private jet and get out of the country. He had booked multiple plane flights out of the country to different areas, and yeah, so they had to make their move to get him. After that, 5 members of his crew got locked up. When they found him, he knew what time it was. He was going to wait around to see if he was going to be charged as well. So this all starts from basically the night before when he was performing in Chicago. So there's another theory that he might have got locked up because he was trying to unite Chicago. So the way I look at this is it could be one of these two things. So basically, either he knew he was in trouble and he felt like the feds was about to get him, because I heard he might have knew that OTF Jam was recording him and getting wiretaps on him and stuff. So he might have kind of had a heads up about something about to happen. So maybe that's why he was all of a sudden trying to change his image. He tried to say he's not gang banging no more. He tried to, unite Chicago. So some people are wondering if that's why he got locked up, though. Some people are actually wondering if him trying to unite Chicago is why he got locked up. But I would say it looked more to me like he was trying to change his life around, because he might have knew he might be in trouble for this. Now, I don't really know if he was actually involved in this the way the media and the government try to make it look like he was definitely involved. Well, that's why he's going to be going through trial, and we're going to have to figure out if he actually was involved or not, because there's a chance he wasn't. There's a chance that his guys was the ones doing this. But so here's the thing with Durk's legacy, it will continue. Durk was starting to do this push the peace movement with J-Man. He invited J-Man onto his show, and now J-Man is taking off where Durk left off, and J-Man made a visit to Chicago with Tay Savage. But the thing is, when he got through the black gates of Old Block, they turned him around. He was in for a second, but then they said park over there and walk in. Now J-Man looked shook, because it looked like, it could have been a setup, but with all the cameras around, I think he kind of felt a little safer. But J-Man knew getting out of that bulletproof car was a problem. But he went ahead and did that, and they didn't let him through the gates. They made him do their interview right at the gates. So, and then he, like I said, he had Tay Savage with him, so that made him feel a little better, because Tay Savage, I believe, is welcome into Old Block. So, Tay Savage is from Welch World, but he's cool with Old Block and them. So yeah, I didn't think J-Man was gonna pull back up to Chicago after his situation with FYB members, where he had to drop FYB off his name and just be J-Man. So I didn't think it was smart for him to really even be lurking around Chicago anymore. But this was some good footage. This was like footage you would expect from Zach TV or something. That's the last time you really saw someone going in the trenches and getting interviews and getting footage straight from the raw streets of Chicago. So props to J-Man for stepping it up and, getting that footage, because that was, that was some real stuff that we are seeing there with him pulling up the Old Block like that. So, yeah, I believe he got some more stripes for that, in my opinion. He linked up with DQ from the O. DQ from the O, I was trying to read his character and read his vibe, and it, it looked like he was okay with the situation. Almost looked like he was kind of forced to do the meet up with J-Man almost. So I was trying to catch the energy and, catch the vibes, like I said. So DQ from the O had a few words to say. J-Man really had some words to say. He's taking this real serious. He was in his Muslim gear and standing there with DQ from the O, and kind of pushing peace pretty much, and but it looks like this is all rooted back into their faith, their religion, because they're all part of that Muslim. Durk, Tay Savage, it looks like DQ from the O, and a lot of people from O Block have all of a sudden become it looks like pretty religious. So it's almost like this peace movement has to do with the unity of their religion, and they're trying to kind of, you know what I'm saying, say they shouldn't be going at each other if they have this in common. So, yeah. But the thing is, with Durk, yeah, you got to watch who you be around, you know, because whether he did it or not, this is what caught him up in this whole thing is being around the homies. You know what I'm saying? You got to know when to cut ties with people. Certain people might not be good for you if you make it to a certain level to be around you anymore. The streets can really take you under. You know what I'm saying? And if Durk had nothing to do with this, there's a chance that he was just caught up in the mix where, you know what I'm saying, he might have been out of the whole thing, and the people he is with might have orchestrated this on their own. And if they did that, they should speak up, because if Durk had nothing to do with that, they should all make sure that they know that. But you know what I'm saying, right now, this is the process he has to go through with his credit cards being linked to that. But you know what I'm saying, like, he's getting kind of a bad rap because of his rap label OTF. They're trying to now open this up into a deeper investigation, I believe, where they're trying to look at OTF as more of a gang instead of a rap label or a mixture of both. They're almost looking at it like it's a street gang, and the rap part is kind of a front, and that's not true, because Durk's main thing was rap. I believe he was taking rap very serious. He was basically a living legend out here, you know what I'm saying? His new album is supposed to be dropping in November 22nd. I don't know if they're still going to release it, but we'll see. Check out my previous videos for more information on all that. But yeah, it's also the energy Durk was putting out, you know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason why he might have got picked up, is because his energy, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, you reap what you sow. So you gotta be careful about what you say and stuff like that, the words you speak. It really comes down to King Von, though. And when he made the decision to have King Von around him, that was a problem, because, you know, King Von was in the mix. He's the one who kind of got him in all this mess right now, is because King Von, you know what I'm saying? Because basically King Von was getting into it with Quando, and he was getting into it with Young Boy and all them. It sounded like it all came from, well, some people say he wanted a feature, like King Von wanted a feature that they turned down. Young Boy or something might have turned down, or Quando, probably Young Boy though. It might have started with Young Boy, if that's the case. I never really heard that one before, but that's the word, is that King Von wanted a feature. He probably took offense to that when Young Boy declined that feature. To me, I think Young Boy said he's cool with like the GDs. He's cool with, from what I remember, he's cool with the P. Rico and Billionaire Black and them, and you know, that side, FBG Ducks and the FBG Boys and all that. From what I understand, NBA Young Boy was taking a side with them. And maybe, you know, I don't know why he picking sides and all that, but most people really was riding with Durk, because Durk was the, you know what I'm saying, that's the side that a lot of people wanted to be on. Maybe Young Boy thought that was too much competition or something. Maybe that's what it was, because he really shouldn't have no worries about what side he's on, whether it's because he's not from Chicago, so he could really politic with both sides, you would think, and stay out the way, you know, just business, nothing personal. But yeah, and then we know with the Asian doll thing came into play, that was a factor as well, with Young Boy's baby mom possibly being with King Von, and then Asian doll trying to lurk around with NBA Young Boy and them. So it was kind of a messy situation all around. But yeah, with Durk though, you know, Durk should have really just made sure that he had the right people around him. He could never know that his guys would have pulled something like that if that's what they did behind his back. You know what I'm saying? Using his credit cards for unofficial things like that to pull hits. Because why would Durk be that reckless? You know what I'm saying? Why would Durk be that reckless to actually use his credit card to fly out hitters for Chicago to pull off something like that? Why would he do that? That doesn't even make sense. That's out of character for Durk. So I'm thinking there is a chance he didn't have nothing to do with this. He might have to tell. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing some people say. Some people are suggesting, I heard Whack 100 possibly saying something like this. I'm still looking into the sources, but I'm hearing around the streets that some people are questioning if Durk didn't have nothing to do with that, he needs to make it known. Because they're trying to give him life, you know what I'm saying? And They're trying to take down everything he worked hard for. So at this point, if he really was innocent, not only should he probably say something, but it'd be better if his guys can just say something, come clean, or his lawyers can orchestrate this whole thing and clear everything up for Durk before it gets too far. Maybe they can somehow, if he gets the right team of lawyers, maybe they can get involved and clear everything up if he really is truly innocent. You know what I'm saying? There's a chance. Well, I did a couple polls, and y'all said he's guilty. I did 2 polls. I did one poll on Twitter, which is called X now. I did another poll on YouTube, and both them polls, y'all said Durk was most likely guilty. It was like 60% to like 30, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Overall, it's basically 60-something to 30-something. 60% saying he's guilty, 30% basically saying he's not guilty. So the streets have spoken. Y'all think he was behind that. I'm holding out hope that he wasn't that dumb. It just feels like it's kind of out of character, in my opinion, that Durk would have actually went through with something like this and got himself caught up in a situation on this level. So yeah, that's about it, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna come back at you with some more videos soon. So make sure you click that like button. Let's get 100 likes. There's one last thing I think I should probably tell y'all about before I go, though. Is there a chance that Durk just didn't want people to play around with King Von? Maybe he did turn up, you know what I'm saying, and he didn't care what the consequences was, you know what I'm saying? That's a chance that he was a savage like that, but like I said, I don't know, but the world know now. Don't be playing with OTF or even step into a well-known member like King Von, you know what I'm saying? Because if King Von had respect in the streets like he did, there's no way that a hitter like Little Tim should have took those measures, you know what I'm saying? It's like, do you know who you just did that to? You just did that to King Von, a legend in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And that's OTF people. So maybe they had to make a statement, and maybe they didn't care. Maybe the OTF crew and all that, maybe the respect was more important than anything at that point. Maybe at that point. But like I said, this is all speculation and brainstorming here. There's a chance that, you know what I'm saying, Durk had nothing to do with it, but there's also a chance he did. Maybe they just wanted to put some respect on their name and let the world know, don't play with us. They don't care about the consequences. It's going, you know what I'm saying, it's going up if you step, you know what I'm saying, just know what time it is. So anyways, yeah, let's get 100 likes, y'all. Check the description box for links. Follow Rap HITZ on social media. I'm out of here.